What's good, Panther Nation? It's your boy Myron McRae, a.k.a. Tornado McRae, across the skyways of the internet, here with another episode of Panther Pride TV, your one-stop shop for all your Panther notifications and your Panther obligations. Happy Friday to all of y'all. Hope y'all are having a fantastic Friday. Hey, man, you made it to the end of the week, so you know what?
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for.
Hey! Congrats on making it to the end of the week, man. You didn't crash out. You got your paycheck. You didn't spaz out. I'm proud of you. I am so proud of you. You know what? You want some? Like, I got some pizza in the back if you want some, bro. Like, I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud of you. If you made it to the end of this week, if you still got everything going for you, happy for you. But guys, we are going to get into today's docket because it's Friday, so you know it's a little more fun on the Fridays around here. Try to keep it lighthearted, try to keep it uplifting. We talk about a few things, but also I have a would you rather for you that I think y'all are going to like. But we'll get into that. And the first thing that's come up is ESPN has dropped the free agency grade on the Carolina Panthers. So what happened here is Seth Walder of ESPN revealed his free agency rankings for each of the NFL teams this year, just grading exactly how he feels their offseason went. And obviously, the Carolina Panthers were included in that ranking. So, you know, your boy had to go look, had to go find the information because, hey, as your host, as your caveat, as a person, I know sometimes you all can't always go and research the topic. So that's why I'm here, to do the jobs that sometimes you can't do, but you want to do, but you just can't because your boss is watching over you. And I know Nick in accounting, he's a snitch. Nick in accounting is a snitch. And if he's sitting there telling on you because you're looking up Carolina Panthers, we going to get him later. But that's neither here nor there. We ain't going to discuss that. Guys, here's what Seth Walder had to say about the Carolina Panthers free agency this off year. And his overall grade that he gave Carolina was a C.
Huh?
Yeah. So Nick, he actually is giving us a C for this offseason, which in my mind isn't terrible. It's not great. I didn't give us a C. Draft alone, I gave us an A-. So overall, at worst, I would have given us a B maybe, but a solid C, I guess. And he had these three things. One, he said the biggest move was signing JC to an extension. He said the move he liked the most was signing Rico Dowdle, and the move that he disliked the most was Tershawn Wharton. So we're going to get into each of those and see what he had to say about that. And the first one, obviously, being J.C. Horn. Here's what he had to say about Mr. Horn and our DB number one. He says, it's a great deal for Horn. He averaged .09 yards per coverage snap, better than the 1.1 average for an outside corner over his career, and for an outside corner over his career, and a 0.8 last season. His 14% career target rate is also better than average, but he also has played in only 37 games in 4 seasons. He might be an ideal player to sign for the long term, but $25 million per year? That's currently second behind only Derek Stingley Jr. in the NFL. And even if we adjust past contracts for salary cap inflation, Horn is still right near the top. I don't think it was necessary to pay him this much, and I'm not the only one who thinks so. My colleague Dan Graziano recently highlighted Horn's contract as a player-friendly deal. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of people would probably tend to agree with the Horn signing because of how many games Horn has not played over the course of his career so far, essentially having only 2 healthy seasons and 2 injury-riddled seasons where he didn't even play more than 6 games. So I can kind of see why he put that there. But we're going to move on and see what he actually disliked, and that was the Tershawn Wharton signing. And here's what he had to say about Wharton. He said, it wasn't Carolina's only overpay. I also thought it was overspent on Wharton, handing him a 3-year deal worth $15 million per year with a little more than $30 million fully guaranteed. Wharton recorded 8.5 sacks for the Chiefs between the regular season and playoffs last season, but his below-average 7% pass rush win rate at defensive tackle makes me awfully weary about that sack production continuing. especially since he won't have Chris Jones double-teaming teams and causing disruption. There are also questions about Wharton's run-stopping ability. I don't think his contract was worth the cost.
Huh?
I got to disagree with you on that one. Because I'm going to pinpoint this. You talked about Wharton being productive because he doesn't have Chris Jones. Here's the thing, bro. We got Derek Brown. And we got Bobby Brown III. So we have some D linemen on that front, on that edge rush, not that edge rush, but that defensive line to help alleviate the load for Wharton. Derek Brown is our guy. Derek Brown is the one that's going to draw those double teams, which in turn gives Wharton that single one-on-one coverage and that single one-on-one pressure he wants. The same way Jones took up the double teams, that's what Derek Brown does for us. And then not only that, you have Bobby Brown on the other side, who they have to watch too. So saying you're kind of weary, that to me tells me you didn't look at the entire defensive line. Seeing Derek Brown come back, seeing Bobby Brown here, and then that's not even throwing in the outside linebackers in that edge rushing slot if we really want to get technical with it. We throw them in, score in Pat Jones or Mammy Allen, we can really get into it. It can really help. So definitely think you missed on that one. Then we're going to go about the Rico Dowdle signing that you just talked about. So, and lastly, he says, the Panthers got a bargain in signing Dowdle to a one-year deal for $2.75 million. It's surprising that Dowdle got so little, considering he recorded 61 rush yards over expectation last season. I also feel he is better than the veterans Dallas brought in to replace him, Miles Sanders and Javonte Williams. Hey, I can't disagree with him on that. I cannot disagree with him on that, especially considering the fact that we got rid of Sanders to get Dowdle. Especially considering we got rid of Sanders and got Dowdle. We upgraded. Bro.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for.
Do you understand how great that was? And I know some of you may be the first time watching me watch this video. Why did I say watching me watch this video? Watching me do this video. But, man, the fact that we got Dowdle for $2.75 million and got rid of Miles Sanders in the process. Bro, I know the signing happened way back when, but it still makes me excited to know that occurred. So I see why that's his most liked move, and I can agree with it. I definitely can agree with that. Seth, I see where you're coming from. I see the vision. The Rico move, yes. I see why the biggest move would be JC. I get that. Wharton, I'm not with you on that one. Because when you look at the totality of the defensive line, I genuinely think Wharton is going to be more than worth the contract that we gave him. And I'm just believing in that. Could this be blind faith as a Panthers fan? Potentially. It might be. It could be. Do I care? Not at all. Not at all, man. I'm gonna speak positivity. I'm going to speak positivity into my Panthers. All day. Every day. But yeah, man. I like that. And that's what I think. And next, following up, because that wasn't the only offseason move. We all know that we drafted wide receiver Tedero McMillan, a.k.a. T-Mac. And one thing that's going into this next season, man, is, what do you think T-Mac's biggest hurdle is going to be going into next year? Going into the season, what is going to be the biggest obstacle this man runs into? Matt Holder at Bleacher Report has an idea. And the idea to him is actually, crazy enough, we just talked about it not only last episode, but we also talked about it before the weekend. And you'll remember, I'll address it, and you'll remember what I'm talking about. We addressed it before the long weekend last week. It is, wait a minute, hold up. Let me get it right. There it is. It is chemistry, guys. It is chemistry with Bryce Young. So here's what Matt Holder had to say. He says, while Carolina needed a wide receiver this offseason, the team wasn't necessarily desperate for one with Adam Thielen, Xavier Legette, and Jalen Coker already on the roster. McMillan will still enter training camp as a starter and could easily become the Panthers' top receiver. But he'll have to establish chemistry with Bryce Young quickly and outplay those three wideouts, especially Thielen, this summer to earn that role. And remember, guys, we were just talking about chemistry, how all the receivers were up in Minnesota with Bryce, how we have to build on that going into this season, and how by committee this could be a great receiving core. I told y'all on this channel, chemistry can supersede raw talent at times. I believe that to the fullest. And in order to get the most out of T-Mac off rip, he's going to need that chemistry with Bryce. And he is starting slightly behind the ball because Legette has had a season with Bryce. Jalen Coker has had a season with Bryce. Adam Thielen had 2 seasons with Bryce. So T-Mac is a little behind the ball. But if he can even match what Coker and Legette have going into year 2, by year 1, that puts everybody on the same level field. And that is dangerous. That makes me go like this.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for.
Yes, sir! It makes me excited. It makes me very excited. Apologies if that was a little too much for you. I apologize. I just get excited, man. It makes me happy when I think of the positive prospects. And I'm trying not to get too amped up and like lead myself to be like on this high roller coaster just to go crashing down, because at the end of the day, they are the cardiac cats, bro. They sit there and run my palpitations and my heart rate through the roof every Sunday. We can never win big. We always win close or lose big. I don't know why. That's how I feel. But overall, I agree that chemistry is going to be one of the biggest obstacles for T-Mac coming out, because he's going to be a rookie. He's going to struggle. He's going to adjust to the game. But if he has that chemistry with Bryce off rip and that connection is already locked in, he's going to look so smooth. He's going to look like he has played NFL ball every single day of his life. But also, if Legette, Coker, Renfro, Horn, Thielen, who else? What, more if we keep them? If all these other receivers have that chemistry as well, and everybody's gelling, that's going to make it even easier for T-Mac, because now you can't single any one receiver. You can't double any one receiver because they're all cooking, because they all are doing their thing, man. So that's definitely, I would agree. That might be his biggest obstacle. If not that, I would say his biggest obstacle is going to be playing an NFL game at game speed. That's the other thing. Like, we understand, hey, yo, you practice against your teammates, you run these reps, you do everything. But there's nothing that can simulate actual game speed and actual game tendencies, actual, like, changes within the game. Him having to be able to pick up on that pace quickly and understand how coordinators will adjust a game plan mid-game, mid-quarter, mid-drive. If he can pick up on that smoothly and quickly, oh yeah. I think that's going to be the biggest hurdle, because college to the NFL is different, man. College to the NFL is different. We all know that. But moving on to the last subject, guys. One of y'all favorite subjects, man. It's Friday, so it's time for the Would You Rather Panthers editions, because I got to do it for you. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's go ahead and see what I got for y'all this week. So here's the deal, guys. All right. Here's the scenario. you will be given your choice of either free food, free travel, or free bills for the rest of your life. Like, you ain't got to pay no bills for the rest of your life. But you have to be successful in one of the following situations in a one-on-one Oklahoma drill setting. So essentially, you, the other individual in this Oklahoma drill setting, which one are you going to pick? Your choices are either A, you have to block Julius Peppers from getting a sack, or B, you have to stop Cam Newton from getting a touchdown.
Huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah. You have to block prime Julius Peppers from getting a sack, from sacking your quarterback, or you have to block MVP Cam Newton. You have to stop MVP Cam Newton from scoring a touchdown. And both of these are in like that 5-yard window. Obviously, for a touchdown, it's right by the end zone. Which one are you choosing? Which one are you choosing? Man, when I tell y'all, when it comes to me, honestly, I am probably going to take on Cam Newton.
Huh?
Cam Newton. Cam. I love you, dog. But I'm probably going to take you on. Because my blocking techniques ain't good enough to stop Julius Peppers in his prime. I could try, but I don't know if I'm stopping Julius Peppers in my prime. I might be able to. He might just toss me to the side. Cam, you're probably going to run me over too. But I'm throwing my whole body at your legs. I am throwing every ounce of speed and agility and everything into them thighs and them legs. Like, if you ain't got your legs, you can't run. So we just going low man wins, right? Low man wins. And Cam, you're already 6'6". I'm 6'1". So I'm already lower than you. You just not, bro. Just not. But guys, who y'all picking? I really want to know. I thought this was a good one. I try to make them tough for you. I really do. So again, remember, this is it. Block Julius Peppers from getting a sack, or stop Cam Newton from getting a touchdown. I want to know what y'all gonna pick, man. And while y'all do that and think about that, it is time for Panther Nation to speak their truth. I always love reading y'all comments. I always love reading what y'all got to say, man. And first comment comes from the boy, the homie, Whiskered Tuna. Catfish? My man said, getting rid of Adam Thielen to me just doesn't make sense. I know he's not part of the long-term plans, but we need to go into this season as ready as possible. We don't know if Liga is going to make a second-year jump, and McMillan is a rookie who doesn't need the pressure of being number one. Thielen is crucial this year. I can see that. Thielen is going to be crucial. He is the key veteran presence that we need here, so yeah. Thielen is going to be crucial in this season, and I can see why we don't need to get rid of him. Yes, he's not part of the long-term players, but I see where you're going with that, and that's not an invalid statement. It's really not. Next comment comes from Micah _Evans. He says, the idea of trading Cade Mays is crazy. In comparison between him and Austin, he won the battle. If anyone, I could see trading Austin Corbett. And I think if we were to trade Adam Thielen, it would be at the end of the season if our other receivers rise to the occasion. That's where I'm at on the trade Thielen clause. And to be honest, I don't think we trade him even if our English, hard, stupid. I don't think we trade Thielen even if the receivers rise to the occasion, I think we trade Thielen if the season goes bad. Just to get him out of here out of respect factor, man. If we regress and it's like, yeah, we still a ways away, then I definitely could see trading away Thielen. But if the receivers rise to the occasion, I don't want to trade Thielen because then he's just the old head vet who doesn't have to carry as much and watches his youngins flourish. It's like Master Splinter watching the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles flourish into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The man can rest easy. He can rest easy. And then lastly, this one comes from Keep It in Motion 864. My man said, we got young wide receivers with speed and great hands. You have to get rid of the old. Hey, Keep It in Motion. I understand we have young, great speed and everything. But here's the thing with them old hands. They are consistent. Adam Thielen is a consistent wide receiver. You ain't got to get rid of the old. You always need an old head on the team. You always need that vet presence on the team. You really do. Too many young heads, too many young guns, you not going to have the sense of direction. They ain't going to have the foundation of what it takes to be a successful receiver in this league. Think about that. Jimmy Horn Jr., rookie this year. Xavier Legette, only been in the league 1 year. Jalen Coker, only been in the league 1 year. Flipping Tedero McMillan, he's a rookie this year. That's 4 receivers. And then you got Thielen, Renfro, maybe David Moore if we keep him. Yeah, shoot, if we keep Kobe Hudson instead of Moore or something, that's 5 receivers that are young guns. You need the old head vets. You need them. I understand it's cool to have the young guns who are explosive and everything, but the old heads are savvy. Why do you think Hunter Renfro and Adam Thielen are so good at route running? It's like that old head at the YMCA. That man cannot run with you in terms of speed, but he's still going to give you buckets because he knows how to play the game. He knows how to play within himself. He's very fundamental. Very fundamental. And the fundamentals can always negate any athleticism. That's a message for, like, hold up, bro. Y'all ain't hear me. Fundamentals can always negate athleticism.
Message.
Y'all not hearing me. But guys, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell at the bottom because it helps my algorithm. Actually, you know what? It helps. And honestly, I just want to make sure y'all get these videos so y'all don't miss these notifications. Next, let me know and comment below. 1, how would you grade our free agency this offseason? Do you agree with the C? Are you more like me and like, it's a B to an A-, or somewhere in between? Do you think it's an F or anything like that? 2, what do you think T-Mac's biggest hurdle is going into his rookie season this year? And 3, which would you rather do? Block Julius Peppers from getting a sack? Stop Cam Newton from getting a touchdown? Let me know in the comment section below, guys, because at the end of the day, what do I know? I'm just a skinny brother with 2 tats. Peace. Much love to all you Panthers Nation. Take care. Later days. Have a great weekend. And as always, keep pounding. I'll see you next time.